Hello and welcome back to Ymir. We have a brand new update. We've got a brand new official server starting back in the Stone Age, and we're going to start it up today. If you missed anything about Ymir in the past, basically it's this multiplayer civilization builder. I think it's something like, I guess, Pharaoh or Stronghold Kingdom, something like that, mixed together with a little bit of civilization in there. Essentially, we're an empire of pigs starting out very small scale, focusing on our one town, city builder style. And eventually, if things go well, we will expand to multiple towns. And maybe we'll join an empire. Maybe we'll be like the head of the empire. Who knows what's going to happen this time? Let's jump in here and try this one out, the official server, and start it up. So, yeah, so far there's 33 folks in here. There's up to 100 can be on this server. This is the official one. You can find it in the game if you have the game. Smellyham? Sigfin Smellyham? Oh, man. I kind of want to go with that. Let's keep Nook Hog Smellyham. I like it. Sounds good. That's a decent face. It's got a nice beard to him. Yeah, I'm okay with that. My name of my nation's name is going to become who should we be? We're going to be the nation of Nookrakon. That's what we took from the live stream. Nook and bacon, yes. Icon. Let's go with something. I don't know. I didn't think about any of this stuff. Did we have the trident last time? We'll stick with the trident. I like the trident. We had black last time. We'll stick with something maybe a little more gray. Gray and white. Yeah, pretty good. We're starting with a primitive tribe. So this time we're starting from scratch, very beginning. Last time we took over a succession. Someone like retired and we took over it. Well, now we're gonna go this one. We can choose a specific climate if we want. Like we can go cold, whatever. I'll take whatever the game wants to give me. Sure, let's jump in here. All right. So if you're not familiar with Ymir, also this game is not available yet. It's in pre-alpha days. It's not in Steam just yet. It's just available on the website. I'll have a link below and you can check it out. But yeah, so there's bugs and there's crashes and all kinds of things. Well, greetings, Nookhog Smellyham. After living as nomads since the dawn of times, living and hunting and gathering, living off hunting and gathering, your primitive tribe has finally stumbled upon a territory that seems worthy of renouncing their nomadic ways. Yeah, it did. So we've got a bunch of new stuff with this update here. We're in a swamp. We live in a swamp, the Nordic swamp. There's elephants nearby. All right. Well, let's go ahead and settle, I suppose. Let's settle down here. So you notice in camp there. So that's kind of the new thing. Before, everything here in the persistent server, of course, takes a long time to get things moving. There is now action points, I suppose, that our armies get when they move around. So you can't just run around willy-nilly. You can't move armies across the entire world over 10 minutes, over 5 minutes. Now they all have points, and they have to, like, if you're going over mountains or through the desert, it takes more points. So it's a little bit more slow going as far as moving your armies around the world. A newly settled tribe now urgently needs fresh water to survive. Let's find a place to get some fresh water, though. All right, so here we are in the swamps. Here is my my band of pigs. There's an old pig right there. Give me a minute for this thing to load up. We'll see what kind of resources we have here. Looks like we got some clay over there. Looks like we have a lot of clay. Lots of clay. We have tons of clay. Okay. Lots of clay. Hopefully we find some more food resources. We gotta let this thing kind of load up. It takes a bit, especially on the official. A bunch of stone over that way, which is good. We need stone for things. Early on, the most important thing is, I suppose, just stone for the most part. We got clay down there. Anything else? Any other proper resources? We gotta have something. Is there fish in the water? There is fish in the water, so that's something. We can get fishing and get that taken care of. Now, oh, there's some sheep over here we can harvest. Have some mutton. And I don't see any other stones, which is a bit of an issue. We'll have to go expand and find some copper or something. All right, well, I suppose our first act is to place some water down like the game told me to do. So let's do that. We're going to stop it right here. Middle of town. My pigs are here living in their slums. She's having a good time, though, in the slums. So we'll get that thing built up. It's going to take us 4 seconds, and that is now done. Make sure we don't starve. Let's go ahead and get a meat shop working. Let's go ahead and do that. Get a hunter set up. We have, we got one over here, too. Oh, we have bunnies. Yeah, let's chew on some bunnies. Sure. We'll get a hunter there. I'm going to get a hunter over here, too. Go ahead and have 2 of them set up. We will get bunnies and sheep. Is there any gathering camps we can grab? Oh, there's lots and lots of apples around here. Is that it? I think so. Yep. Just apples. That's all I'm seeing anyway. So, but there's a bunch of them, so that's good. It's not a nice, not a big variety of food, but it's something. So we'll stick it over here on the edge. Something like that. We can probably put a couple of these in. Wasn't it 90 before? Let's see if I can get this placed a little better here. 0.3. That's not very good. We'll put one right over here, I guess. Okay, we'll put just 2 of them in for right now. We don't have a lot of pigs. We only got 86 pigs living here, but we need to make sure we get food and all that stuff set up for them. We need to get a woodcutter going. I'm going to set most of this stuff, just set it up, and then I'll come back in a bit once it's all done being built. Woodcutter can go. Let's keep him somewhere near the home here. I would like to see if we can get some sort of better defense here set up. There's also plants in the territory that produce vegetables and fruits. Yep, we got that set up already. Let's go ahead and put out the woodcutter. Jumping ahead of my tutorial here a little bit, but that's fine. You work just as good here as you do anywhere else. So I'm going to put you right there. Okay, grab in some wood. We're going to get a flint collector. Make sure we get some stone tools set up, which there is flint. Right over here, 18. There was a 90 in there. There's 1 point. I don't know what the max is here. Looks like a bunch of flint. I'll carry a few stone tools with us. Let's make some tools. We need to get some flint collector. Okay. I'm gonna stick him right down here, I guess. 116. Is that as good as I'm gonna get? I think so, probably. Stash him right there. You grab all the flint that's in the water here. There's no fish over here. It's all pretty shallow, but there's one spot I see of fish. That's good. Having multiple sources of food is a very valuable thing. It keeps my pigs happy. Assuming we can actually reach these fish. They're a little ways out there, but hopefully we can get a fishing pond out there. Once we learn how to fish. We don't know how to do that yet. We have hooves for feet, right? We need a tool maker as well. So I guess the center of town is going to be somewhere right in here. We'll set town up right over this way. I think as far as defense goes, what we could do, you have a bit of a mound here. See, we got a central hill. We could build our walls around that and set that up as our defense. And then we can, when we get attacked, we can hide behind those walls and throw our javelins or whatever we do back behind there. But, okay, so water's coming in. We got, everything else is being built. It's going to take a little while for this stuff set up. Well, that one's actually already going. And how's the gatherers are working right? Everyone's working. How are we looking as far as our menu? Looking good. Growth is going good. We got plenty of food. We have a bunch sitting here anyway. We came here with some. I'm going to set up apples. I'm going to set maintain a stock of, we'll just keep 2 of them around, just to have them around. We are gaining meat, so we are making more meat than we are eating at the moment already. Water's fine. I could probably put another water thing out just to be safe. We'll need it eventually, so I'm going to go ahead and do it before I forget. So toss that one out there. And I think we're set. I believe we're set for a little while. So I'm going to let it run for a little bit. And we'll come back and we'll make sure everything's running okay. We have, yeah, we got to make some tools. We got that coming in. We made our first settlement. Yes. Water for the tribes. Good. Hunting. We got hunting. We have gathering as well. Okay. So now we're looking good. So we'll let it sit for a bit and we'll come back. All right. A little time has passed. We have, I did set up the sandbags. My militia is now here. Got 20 pigs that are going to throw rocks in case something happens. Militia basically works where there are normal folks working the town, but if someone attacks, they will pick up some rocks and start throwing them at whoever attacks us. You know, like a militia. So that one is now done. We have a new idea here, though, a new research. When on one evening, by the tribe's campfire, Grookey Lazy Snout spoke in these words. We have everything we need here. What if we stopped moving around like the ancients and stayed for good in this territory? I'm tired of mounting and dismounting these tents every day. By staying in the same place, we could accumulate more tools and more things without having to worry about carrying them. So he has an idea. He says, hey, what if we go and learn what sedentism is? Which means basically we sit down and we stay a while. We hang out here, stay a while, get some houses set up, and make this into a proper town. So that's what we're going to work on doing here. So we got a bit of it's mostly just things like, you know, slums and stuff, but eventually we'll get proper houses in here. We got our military there. All of our stockpiles are right in this way. We'll have our town, I think, set sort of in the middle here. I did set up an additional apple farm over here, which I'm actually out of people for that. We're actually up to 106. It's only gone for like an hour. We got 106 people now. So we've got, we are still losing apples. We're losing a lot of apples, actually. We're not producing anywhere near as many as we want. And the issue is these apples are just so far spaced apart. I'm only getting 0.3 from there, which is terrible. It's supposed to be point. It was 0.9 a minute ago from this one. Did it change? I think it actually did. And this one's 0.1. Why is it going down? Oh, there's only one guy there. Okay. So yeah, so we'll hopefully get some apples in here eventually. We are using flints, obviously, to make a bunch of hammers. And that's pretty much all we can really do for now. We've got sedentism coming in, which we'll eventually get. Yeah, we have negative state power. Why do we have negative state power? Let's take a look at all this stuff. -5. Maintenance of formation. Each formation you own can cost some state power to maintain. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So we just start with less state power. All right. Economy's not a thing yet. None of this stuff is really a thing yet. We'll have this sedentary life. We can start learning how to build houses here in just a moment. Here we are, the chieftain of Nukrikon. I am the high chief. I can change my title if I wish. That's okay for right now. We have just the one region. Let's go ahead and take a look at some regions here while we're waiting for this. I just dropped down to 100 pigs. Am I starving a little bit? We'll have to take a look. We've got, what are we in? We're in Nordic land. Which Nordic, I believe, it's sort of, it's like it's all Nordic around here. So we want to get some exploring done. We can, if we had some, we can actually look at these over here. We can see where the elephants are too. This one's actually by the coast as well. Let me look at, and you can see, oh, here it is, movement points. So it's a terrain cost of 1, so it takes action points to walk somewhere. I haven't built an army, so you can't really see that just yet. But there it is down there. Action points. He's got 9 action points out of a total of 100, so he gains 10 every hour and a half, which allows him to walk wherever he needs to walk to, which I guess this would take him 1 action point to walk into there. And depending on the hills and whatever else, it will affect that, is what I understand. And it's less walking through your own territory. So it gives a benefit to claiming additional regions around your home as well by having that. Actually, you know what? Let's run down here. Let's recruit just a couple pigs for the military, and we'll do a quick scout of our home region here. Just get an idea what's going on around the place. Explore our Nordic land, and hopefully find some other folks around here. So in Nordic lands, there's only certain things you can grow. We can grow apples, and I think the other one is carrots. I think is the other one. I think there's one other one that we can grow. Let me go ahead and set up my military here. We'll set up a new formation. We're going to put it right there. The Bloodsuckers. Yes. Excellent. This is going to be an army. So this is going to be just folks that are going to walk around, and really I'm not going to have them fighting anything. So I'm actually going to just get one guy. Do I even need a carrier? Yeah, we'll bring 1 carrier. I have leather. So recruit a carrier. That's going to be my army. Should I put anyone with any sort of weapons with him? No. This is just a scouting man. Scouting man just walks around. He doesn't care about if he comes across something that wants to kill him. Well, sorry, buddy. Let's go walk over here first. So, oh, here we go. So it's going to take me 10 to walk there. And then there's other options we can do. Oh, so I can't at all. I have to have 50 just to leave. Interesting. So can I tell him right now? He's encamped right now, which is going to give him like some sort of speed boost. He's encamped in home territory. So he'll gain 15 every 90 minutes. So it'll take a while, actually. So I can't leave anywhere. All right, well, what we'll do is as soon as that is able to be done, we'll move him over there and do some exploring. We can still look at the place, though. But our project is done, so we should go deal with that. Let me look at the territory real quick. Let's just see what's going on over here. We got to see some extra lands. So that's certainly going to slow down exploration. Before, that was kind of the thing you do to pass time. Like, we got 20 minutes until the tech comes. Just go explore some places and see what's out there. But that's going to not be the same way, I guess, now. But we'll see. This one has a big lake in the middle, so hopefully there's a good fish spot. I'm hoping for what we need. We need fish, and we need some sort of copper. Now that we have sedentary, we can build our first permanent dwellings. Primitive rustic huts. Excellent. Provides house happiness and all that. So we're going to build 10 of those, yeah. We'll get that set up. So there is fish here. What else is over here? Anything else? There is some gravel, just flint and stuff. There's more clay. Tons of clay around here. I'm not seeing anything else popping up here. Oh. There is iron. Iron's great later on. It doesn't really do me any good this early. We don't know what iron is. We don't know what to do with it for a long time. So that'll be great later. But for right now, it's not going to do as much good. And there's just a few fish. That's pretty much all. I don't see any other animals or anything here. So this may not be worth taking now. Maybe later. Let's go back over here and get our houses set up so we can get that tutorial part done, intro part done, and then we'll go from there. We may jump ahead here a bit and see if we can get a little bit of exploring done. But first, let's get some houses. Hammers and leather, we got plenty of that. Where's houses gonna go? We can stick them outside the village, like the main town is in here, and then the houses go outside. We can leave them inside. Well, we'll put them inside. We'll just stash them over here. Get out of the way, tree. Houses are going in. We'll do, there's 8, and we'll do 4 more. Okay, so there's a nice collection of houses that will get built here in 12 seconds. The population is growing. We should think about forming a group to go explore surroundings. Yeah, we will do that. We should gather at least 10 warriors of the tribe and get them ready to move out of the village. Alright, well, we'll do that, I suppose, for the mission. So, I will disband this one, just make sure that it reads it correctly. You know what I mean? So, we'll start up a new formation here of the army. I forgot that was one of the ones. The Trufflemongers. Even better. So, we want warriors. 10 warriors. I don't really want to use my population for this, but we'll do it because the tutorial wants us to. 10 of those, and then we also need 3 carriers in here. Like, that. Our population just skyrocketed. 153. How did that happen? Okay, so there is our military. So that one's going to be complete. Ideas and knowledge is complete. Build your first houses is complete. First explorers is complete. We got 20 wood out of by doing that. Wow. We're like crazy how fast that's growing. Alright. These will be built here in... Oh yeah, real soon. These will all be popping up here in just a minute. And then that one will be done. I'm going to wait until this finishes here, and then we'll see if I can do the other one. I don't remember which one comes next. All we can build right now is hammers. We don't know how to do agriculture just yet. That's the big issue. We don't know how to grow things in the ground yet. So these apples that we have here, we are using so many apples, and we're using more meat than we have as well. We're going to be starving pretty soon. And somewhere along the line, the way tech works is things will just get unlocked as things happen. Certain conditions are met. I believe it has something to do with you starving. Your village starving, and then you realize that you need, I'll put this at 0, actually. And then you realize that you need to learn to farm because you're out of food. Something along those lines. So, we'll see. About done? Come on, houses. Come on, come on, come on. Plenty of leather coming in, though. There's all the houses. We got, and those will pop up here in just a moment. And then we will have that met. Population is crazy fluctuating. Let me look at my town here. We can see there's all those houses in there now, so that one should be complete. That's my 10. Let's look over here. So we can kind of see what how they're feeling. They got 2 different kinds of foods, and they have enough. You can see green bars all the way full, so they're happy. Water access is completely full. Everyone's happy. They have an average life quality of 5, intelligence of 14. We'll see those numbers change and hopefully go up over time. To get to the next level of needs, we need to start getting into furnishing, clothing, and social access, which won't be for a little while. Right now, we're Stone Age pigs. We just, do what's necessary. I guess our next mission, though, was to go and explore, right? First explorers. We completed the mission. Yeah, so, are we done? Is that all the missions? That might be it. Okay. So as soon as these guys have the ability to go out, which they are at 0, they're only gaining 10 every 90 minutes. The other ones were gaining more than that. Oh, because they're idle. So if I tell you guys to encamp, then you'll be set at 15 every 90 minutes. So as soon as we can, which will be here in about an hour and a half, we're gonna run them out and see if we can get a little bit of exploring. Mostly, I want to explore because I want to go and get the you get random pop-ups along the way. You find things, along the way, and I want to see what all we can. Maybe we can find more pigs that we can have into our colony, something like that. But let's go explore and take a look at these elephants down here. With these elephants, what we can do, elephants are great later on. Once we get, like, iron working, elephants are fantastic. We can get them and we can mount the elephants and barding on the elephants and storm through our neighbors. For now, all we can really do is hunt them. And I believe they're pretty tough, so we won't be hunting any elephants anytime soon. How many of them? There's only 2 of them here. Whoops. They have an attack of 439, which is incredibly high. And yeah, there they are. So we'll see. I'm really looking for a place that has Copper is really all I'm looking for. This place has more iron. Oh, iron and copper? Oh, okay. I think we found our place. And it's got water. It has a tiny bit of water, but enough to keep us from dying yet now. We don't have wells. We're not going to worry about leaving our homeland for a while, but I like to get some things scouted out here to see what we want to take. And I think this might be it. Because our next priority after we get clay and stone taken care of, it's going to be copper. And this is it. Copper, and it has iron for future. No food really here. But I think, remember that southern place is going to be a nice second town right here. And yeah, let me just make sure you guys can't go walking over here, right? Yes, you need at least, you need 50 action points. Okay, never mind, it's going to be a long time. And we can break camp and head to the south. So we will do that. But I think we're going to call it a day here. So thanks for watching. Again, this is Ymir. We will continue. This will be a full series. Well, full-ish. I'll come back and play. Actually, I really like playing this game, so I'll be playing this game on my own time. I'll come back and do videos from time to time to kind of catch you up on what all is transpiring here. But this is the official Ymir server, so if you want to join in here, if you have the game, then you can jump in and join us here. And hopefully things will go okay. People won't all die of a lack of food like we have right now. We don't have enough meat coming in. We don't have enough apples coming in. But there's not really anything we can do about that at the moment. Until we get some more techs coming in here. You have enough of you. I'm going to make sure you are a critical priority. It's very important that you guys do your hunting because we need that food coming in. And I can do the same thing to one of you. What are you bringing in? 0.9. You're the best. So I'm going to make sure you're critical as well. So if people leave their jobs, it's important that you guys stay there. And again, for everything else that we haven't really unlocked anything else other than storage, which we don't need that just yet. We can put some walls up right now, but that's not important yet. We may have the occasional bandit come by, but I think we're good for at least a little bit until we get set up. I may actually put a little bit more storage out here before we end this. If I can find the right button here. There it is. Let me stash it. Why does it have to be off-center? Why'd you have to do that to me, game? That's not cool. Let me go ahead and put one over there. Make them even more off-center. Okay, there's some storage. Just make sure they don't throw things on the ground somewhere. I completely missed over here. There's a whole other set of bunnies over on this side. So we will have plenty of food once this gets set up. That's actually we got 3 spots of food on here, which is crazy. Cool. All right. Well, I think it's a good place to call it a day. We will next time we'll come out. We'll do some exploring. We'll make sure our army is set up and ready to go. I may actually build a second army so we can get 2 sets of explorers. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set up another small army here. Like this. The Stubborns. Sure. And it's going to carry just one of you. And that's all it's going to be. Just one of you guys. Can I do another one? Is this costing me anything? We're going to try it. Poorly led follower. Yeah. Another just carrier. Okay. So we're going to have 3 armies set up. And I don't think it's hurting us any. State power is... well, okay. I think we're fine for right now. I want to look at this. Yeah, everything's okay. So whenever that time ticks, we're ready to go. We can send 3 different squads out to go and do some exploring. I want you to make sure you guys are all in camping. In camp there. And you also, poorly led follower. You in camp as well. Okay, so we've got 3 groups. We may move them between. Some of these trufflemongers are the big guys, so we may send them off somewhere else as well. I'm not sure why there's a red line there. It seems to be alerting me of something, but maybe not. But yeah, then next time we can send out a proper exploration squad here. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.